trading bell, my heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success.
Stop.
Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the
come
trading
on.
bell. My heart
You
starts to
gotta be
pound.
kidding me,
Daily stock
Penny.
pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making
just went
moves,
outside and
seeking
tasted
success.
pitbull.
Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily.
Come on. I think I'm good now. Let me just make sure it skips over here. Bitcoin. Yeah. Let me make sure it looks good on the screen. It screwed up yesterday. I just don't want a repeat of what happened yesterday. Okay, looks good on the screen. Whoop, 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 whoop. NVIDIA got a big upgrade in the quant to a strong buy. It is one of the top ones. Coke is a scanner that gets the scanner. Let's see, Bitcoin and crypto. Nothing in there. We'll do I still haven't updated my brokerage holdings, so this may not be everything. SMCI. In fact, SMCI, let me take that out of my brokerage because I do not own that anymore. There we go. I'm going to take that out. I have to update my brokerage lists of my stuff. Morning, Mark. Morning, Scott. The best. Scott, I would tell you, you need more of a life if this is the highlight of your day. Hold on one second. I'm just going to turn on AI tracking, and then we're going to put it there. Boom. Okay. Now I'm in in the middle. I would argue if this is your bet. I mean, listen, it might be the best part of my day, but just so you know, so I drew that trend line in SMCI and I said, hey, it's broken this. Get out. You know what else has a trend line on the weekly that you could use is Shopify, because this I almost drew perfectly and we've broken it. You're at 104, which is up above the 200-day. That 50 days getting a golden cross. I think Shopify is just a roaring, screaming buy at this point. They killed it. The valuation is what it is, but I got out of that one too soon. NXC. I mean, it should be a again, good companies with good earnings and leveraged ETFs. Yang, SMCX, URAX. Low cost Vanguard. Let's see if there's any. I don't think there's going to be any low cost ETFs that scan in. I hope you were green yesterday, unlike me, who was red, based on Apple. But I've finally reached 110%, 120% gain in MicroStrategy. So I'm doing well there. Okay, watch list. Then we're going to go to the Dow. And I got a lot to go over, but I think Coke is going to be the only Dow stock that Coke, yep. And then NASDAQ 100 is what I do. BIIB. I almost put in boob instead of BIIB. I put in BOOB. Whoopsie. Am I getting canceled now? Oh, no. Sorry. In the Trump White House, you can't get canceled. That's right. Unless you're Bud Light and Target. Southern Company. KONEE. Nextera Energy and Duke. Interesting. Okay. Strategy tester. Yes. And we're going to go down to the 4 hour. Okay. Shopify got you in here at 81. 81. We'll go over that one. Okay. So let's see. I got a jam-packed. I've got earnings to go over. We've got On had earnings. We had Home Depot had earnings. We have Shopify had earnings. Hims is giving all of the Palantir kind of vibes, like, holy shit, how high can it go? Tesla, you had a chance. So let that be a lesson. Look at the top quant stock. So we'll go over that stuff. Here's why, and this is I should log in, continue without supporting. I should log in there, but oh well. That's why GM is outperforming. I thought that article was good, and GM is a alpha pick stock. In the core portfolio, Roblox is just killing it. With Bitcoin going up, I don't think it's any coincidence that gold is going down. There was this one was interesting, and it's DEFTF. I don't know too much about it. I do know that it's a crypto stock, and this guy makes the point. He's talking his book. I mean, just understand he's talking his book. But I'm seeing a lot more of that particular stock, so we'll go over that one. Bernstein just sent out that their Bitcoin price target by the end of next year is 200,000, which is a bit crazy, but they sent that out to clients. Bitcoin, 38% chance it hits 100,000. It hit 90,000 last night. if those not already long Bitcoin, my opinion, not financial advice, this is Scaramucci. It's early and the U.S. will establish strategic Bitcoin reserve. It's just, I mean, again, if I can point to something out to you, it's that 5% of your net worth should be in Bitcoin. And I don't care when you buy it. I don't care when you buy it. But you absolutely should have 5% in there because it can be life-changing money. And yes, it's going to be heavy Bitcoin today. Bitcoin nears 90,000. Coin was up crazy. Stocks are running hot. There's a new scanner out there. I worked with, in fact, let me pull that one up right now. Facebook in the group. And I did write, Pavan, if you're here, I wrote back to you on that one. I'm an all-star contributor. I'm not going to go over SMLR because I think it's just, in my mind, I don't think that there's any reason to switch off of MicroStrategy into SMLR. And while MicroStrategy works, SMLR may, and it's just, they're just starting it. So that would be where I'm at. This is what I wanted to show is I started a Trendspider seasonal scanner, but I can't share it. So I put it into Substack, so you can look at it and and do it. Seeking Alpha highlights top picks as the Quap's top stocks. Top S&P winners yesterday. Returns since the election. This is huge. Tom Lee, granny shot names. These are names that I'll probably be looking at. Okay, and we'll go into some other stuff. Okay. This is the rating upgrade for, I feel naked with I changed the screen so that I can watch some stuff, but, morning, Daniel. Morning, Chris. Larry. No, I don't think you see it below 60,000. I think anything below 80,000 at this point, you just buy. I honestly, I think anything at any time, you just buy, just because. You listen to it again, Louise? I told my girlfriend, man, she has to put up with like my talking all day, but okay. I do have Trendspider on sale. The bundle package, we got all that. Okay. I'm gonna wing it. And I told my girlfriend, because we got to go to the store this afternoon. So I told her, I said, I'm going to go quick. I promise I'm going to go quick. Let's start recording. Good morning. It is Tuesday, November 12th. And I hope your portfolio was green yesterday. Mine was not, because Apple was down. Apple took a little dump. But if you had any kind of Bitcoin, you are tremendously rewarded at this point. It hit 90,000. We'll go over Bitcoin. We'll go over some of the returns, like GameStop was up freaking 10%. GameStop said, you know what? This rally's going on. Hold my beer. I'm showing up. That's what it said. It was the latecomer. It was the drunk guy coming to the frat party at 1 a.m. carrying a keg going, you effers aren't drunk enough. Let's get this shit started. That's what it was. And Tom Lee, granny shots, his new ETF. I worked with Trendspider yesterday on getting a seasonality scanner so that you can tell next week what are the seasonal stocks that are trading above 80%. And then next month, what are the seasonal stocks that are trading? So I'll start including that in the newsletter each weekend. I'll put that in. I also have a free scanner from Trendspider that you can import. The reason I can't share the seasonal stuff, Trendspider doesn't is the seasonal indicator is a custom indicator built by Trendspider employees. And it's not a standard in their thing, so you can't share the customized indicators. And again, you can see right down here, you can custom indicator editor. You can customize your own indicators in here. And the seasonal one is just one that they built, so you can't share it, blah, blah, blah. We'll go over MicroStrategy and Bitcoin. We will go over Roblox and AlphaPick GM. Why didn't you buy Tesla? HIMS is acting like Palantir. And then we'll go over some earnings, including Spotfiy. That is up an amazing 25% this morning. We'll go over some of the social requests too. Where are we on the Qs? Well, the Qs right now in pre-market, it's trading down a little bit. QQQ is down 0.02. It's basically flat. You're seeing this little turnover. Okay, the Bollinger Bands are expanding. They're not cinching up. They're expanding. You can see the algorithm got you in here at 504, and you're trading above the 9-day. And you've come outside, you were trading outside the Bollinger Bands. You've come inside the Bollinger Bands. Doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. We're in a bull market until we're not. So that's essentially it. Now, couple core portfolio. This is an email that you get every morning from Seeking Alpha when you import your portfolio. I have the daily stock pick core portfolio. Notice anything? Well, podcast favorite NVIDIA went from a hold to a strong buy. Podcast favorite MPLX, which is an energy stock that gives you like a 7-8% dividend, went from a buy to a strong buy. Uber went from a hold to a strong buy. That quant system is what you get with Seeking Alpha Premium. And I would get the bundle. You'll hear me talk about AlphaPix. AlphaPix is fantastic. It's a portfolio that has given you a 183% return versus the S&P during that same time at 58%. I have put a ton of money into this portfolio myself, and I'm way up. I think it's up like 15% since I started putting that money in as a total in the portfolio. So it's done really, really well. We have another pick coming out in 3 days on the 15th. Okay, but the grading that you just saw, that comes with Seeking Alpha Premium. You can buy them separately and save $80. You save $30 off your premium membership, and you save $50 off your AlphaPix membership, or you can buy the bundle and you save $159. That's double what you save based on just buying them separately. Okay, that is a great deal. How do you get it? You go to Linktree. You see right on your screen, linktr.ee/daily stock pick. Go. You'll get to this page. The bundle is the second. Okay, the singles are the third and fourth. Single Seeking Alpha Premium comes with a free 7-day trial, so there's no reason not to try it. AlphaPick does not come with a free 7-day trial. The bundle does not come with a free 7-day trial, but Seeking Alpha Premium does. You'll see me go over it. Now, let's look at that. Again, we'll look at NVIDIA because NVIDIA is one. It's the biggest stock in the market. I think it's number one market cap. And right now, I don't know. I mean, it just trades places with Apple every now and then. It got you in here at 146. You're trading at 146.67. That's a little bit higher than this, but it just got you out with an 18% gain. So you're saying, well, why would I want to follow the algorithm? The algorithm provides you some safety. You might not feel like buying it on an all-time high is comfortable. So the algorithm provides you some safety, whereas if the algorithm tells you to get out, you can decide to get out because your win rate in the algorithm is 72%. You win 72% of the time. So 7 out of 10 times, you're picking a winner. So even though it might get you out with like a small gain, I don't even see a small gain. I see 71% here to the left. I see a slight loss. I see a 48% gain here. I see a 1% loss. I see another slight loss here where it got you in and out, got you right back in lower, get 11% gain. And then I see an 18% gain. Again, you win 72% of the time. You might say, well, how do I get those numbers about entries and stuff like that? That's my 4-hour algorithm. Go over to Linktree. It's the top link. And you'll get this Black Friday sale from Trendspider. And I'm sorry that I go over this every time. You licensed listeners, but I've got a ton of new listeners. I got to tell you, that Seeking Alpha podcast that I did, Investing Experts, I don't know why they called me an investing expert, but they did. It's the name of it. So you know what? I'm an investing expert. But Trendspider is having their Black Friday sale. It's 71% off. You have 5 days left, okay? So you don't have to do it today, but you do have 5 days. Get it because the discount goes down. And then after November, this discount is wiped out. You don't get a discount. So it goes back up to $2,000 per year for this advanced. The reason I steer you towards the advanced, it's a little bit under $20 more per month than the standard. But the reason I do that is because you get unlimited one-on-one training here, okay? From a product expert in Trendspider. If you don't know what you're doing with technicals and you need help setting up your system, they will guide you with unlimited for 1 year. 1 year. For $20 a month, set up one time per month that you talk to a product expert and get some guidance as to, okay, what can I do? It also gives you 400 simultaneous alerts. If you're using 400 simultaneous alerts, you're a day trader. If you're using 100 simultaneous trading bots, you're a day trader. That's not what I do. I would fit in this enhanced part. Now, I don't need unlimited one-on-one training. Honestly, for about $15 a month, I would probably take this advanced. We had somebody who signed up over the weekend. He's got a smaller portfolio. I typically don't suggest you spend this kind of money on smaller portfolios. This particular listener did. And the reason he did, he said, I don't know anything about this and I'm viewing it as an education. I'm going to take those free, unlimited one-on-one training sessions. The enhanced comes with one session. So you get an hour. So if you need an hour to set up your system, the enhanced comes with it. Now, standard doesn't come with it. But for $4 a month, freaking go with the enhanced. So choose between those two. Okay? Now we're going to move on with the show, because NVIDIA got up. MPLX is one that just continues to pay. I don't suggest you trade this one. I suggest you find an entry. The algorithm got you in here at 44. Wouldn't that be lovely? Absolutely, because now you're getting a 7% dividend as well. They're probably, look at the dividend history. It's right after earnings. They're probably going to pay another dividend very soon. They just haven't, I think they announced it. I don't know the details of it. I just buy and hold this one. Okay. Uber is in the core portfolio. Let's look at Uber. Let's see how the 4-hour algorithm trades. Okay. You're out of it right now. The MACD, super low. The RSI, 34. You may want to get into this. I would not. The reason I would not is because it's under the 9-day. Okay. I want to see a stock that is trending upward. This one in pre-market, it's up 0.28. I do think it's an $80 stock. It's trading at 71. I don't think that you're in danger in getting into this one, but you are going to see this one trade between there. Look at that double top right there. That's not super bullish. It's a little bearish, but if you're trading in this range and then it breaks out above this, that's bullish. That's bullish. So, and then you have Microsoft. Microsoft, just buy it. It went from a buy to a hold. Don't worry about it. Now, Tom Lee, this is his granny shot ETF. These are the top holdings. You have Axon Enterprises, Tesla, Oracle, Costco, Johnson Controls, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase, Caterpillar, Emerson Electric, Eaton. I'm going to look at these, and if they are if they are beneficial, I'll add them to the core portfolio. I will absolutely add these to the watch list. Okay, in Trendspider, I have a watch list that you get when you sign up through my link. You get a watch list, and it's just names that we put on the watch list that I scan against every day to look for entries. So this is one. Tom Lee, he's got a, yes, he blocked me on Twitter. I can now see his post because Elon lets you see the post. I just can't interact with him. But he's got this new granny ETF, GRNY. You can't find exactly what it holds, but CNBC had him on yesterday, and he said these are the top holdings. So thought it was important to do that. Now, let's look at some of the returns since the election. Dogecoin, up 95%. Remember, this was on the election. At this time last week, you were going to vote, or you had already pre-voted, and you were just waiting for the election returns. Dogecoin, up 95%. Coinbase, up 67%. Coinbase, by the way, in just the last week, it's up 80%. Tesla's up 39%. Bitcoin up 27%. The banks are up 12%. Small caps up 7.8%. Long-term treasuries down International stocks down, Trump media down, China down, gold, oil, volatility. Volatility is down. The VIX is down 27%. So we have no volatility, but we got a bunch of this. Now, the top S&P winners yesterday, Live Nation was up 7%. Okay, these are the top loser, Insight Corporation. I think it's good to look at that stuff. Seeking Alpha gives you that stuff every day in the app. I decided that was important enough to show. Yeah, let me just, Trendspider. Well, we'll go into this one. Seeking Alpha top picks is the S&P cross above 6,000. This is just the top 10. Okay, I thought it was interesting. The top stock right now is Vistra, VST. And if we go look at VST in the chart, this is a chart. This is the top gainer in the S&P year to date. Okay, it's the top gainer in the S&P year to date. And if you look at a weekly chart on this one, it's continued to just expand, go up. The weekly this week, it opened up at 146. You're trading at about 145, 143 right now. It's expanded. Notice the Bollinger Bands and how you're trading at the top of the Bollinger Bands. I don't know that I necessarily feel comfortable buying here, but it's the top pick. And if you go over to VST, let's go to VST. VST, strong buy. It's a strong buy right now. So if we go to top stocks, I think VST might be up here. It's 4.99. Well, Carnival Cruise Lines. Let's go back to VST. Let's look at the valuation. We can look at the valuation. It's crazy. I mean, the PE is 28. The forward PE is 25. The PEG ratio, they don't have one going forward, but the PEG right now is 0.5. That's because the growth is so good. 4% revenue growth year over year. Now, at levered free cash flow, they're losing 70%. It's an expensive business. It's energy. They're spending money. Profitability, great, fantastic. Net income per employee, $417,000 per employee. Momentum, look at that. 3 months, 85%. 6 months, 56%. 9 months, you're doing great. Revisions, 2 up, 1 down. Okay, this is not covered super heavily. If we look at Wall Street, there are 15 analysts that cover it. That's good enough. It's at 147. Do I think you should buy this? No. Do I think you should buy it on a pullback? Yes. Honest to God, if you get back to this 105 area right here where it tried to pull back last week's low was 111. That's a buy. That's a buy. This is a strong stock. Okay, Carnival Cruise Line. This is the one that I bought by mistake because it's an alpha pick. Well, I shouldn't say that. Okay, it's a portfolio pick. I bought $5,000 instead of $500. I'm up 11% on this effort. I mean, that's just a way to kind of make money. So, again, take a look at it. Here is the seasonal scanner. I put it in the chat in Substack. So if you go to Substack, let's see right here. Go to Substack. Oh, we'll go over. Why is it not doing it? Go to Substack and you go to the chat up here and you can chat. It is in the chat right here. Okay. If you just go there, it's in the chat window. It's there. You can import it. You can see it. I put it in there so you can copy it. It is what it is. There is a scanner, by the way. Stocks are running hard. This scan uses our custom RSI ensemble indicator to identify names in the S&P. If you have Trendspider, import this. And I'm going to do it for you right now. This is how simple it is to get my 4-hour algorithm and everything else. You literally just click that and then you log in. Okay, you log in and you sign up and import it. That's it. And you literally can use this. It is fantastic. It is unbelievable. And look at the stocks that it gets. It's got Tesla, CRM, Fortinet, EPAM, Palantir, GNRC, Pod, and Autodesk. Okay? These are all in the overbought territory on the daily. And so this scanner uses a scanner. The S&P, whose 3 RSI lengths, 14, 9, and 5, are all in the overbought territory on the daily. And that's what it uses. It's a great, again, Trendspider is so deep, you might not understand it, but if you look at that and you look at the history of it and you scan and then do a back test on any strategy that you want, that's what you want in stocks. Okay, Coinbase, like I said, is up crazy in 1 week. Coin, if we go and look at Coin right now, you can do CONL. And shout out to Christina yesterday. We'll go look at this chart in a little bit. But Coinbase, the algorithm got you in at 249. You're at 324, trading in pre-market down at 315. Is that crazy? Well, look at the all-time high. It's at 350. So is it crazy to see it trading at 314? No. Look at how the MACD has reset itself. When this was trading and this was high back in April, okay, the last time that Bitcoin probably went up, and the MACD was way up here at about 42 points above the oscillator. Right now, the weekly is 4 points above the oscillator. You still have room to run. And Christina asked about MSTX yesterday. She said, is it smart to hold? Well, here's the thing. I don't know. But this effort was up 51% yesterday. 51%. The first algorithm buy got you in here. This is only 88 days old. And FYI, the algorithm makes you 384%. If you just bought right back here and held, you're up 313%. The reason is, look, it didn't get you in at the open. It got you in down here. It got you in here. When it was down, you didn't buy at 24, you bought at 17. And then it goes up. It didn't get you out here. Maybe you should have gotten out. You could have gotten out at 55 and then bought back at 43. But it got you out here at about 55. Then it gets you back in at 62. And you're in it. Where are you trading now? 92. MSTX. This is a double levered on MSTR. Okay? It's nuts. It's crazy. Bitcoin nears 90,000 ETFC record inflows. It is no joke and no coincidence that gold is down during this time. So Bitcoin is where you should be. This is a good podcast. Listen on the go. It's Wall Street Breakfast. To the moon, buying into the crypto story. They go over everything about crypto that you want to know. It's a short 7-minute podcast and you can read it. It's good. I like this. Buying into the crypto story. Bitcoin topped 80,000 over the weekend. This was a Monday podcast for them. I like that they had me on over the weekend. This is Anthony Scaramucci, who is a CEO of a Bitcoin. He's got a crypto fund. But to those not already long Bitcoin, again, it's his opinion, not financial advice. Just like this isn't financial advice, this is entertainment. It may feel like you missed it, but you didn't. This is still early. The U.S. will establish strategic Bitcoin reserve under Great Senator Cynthia Mullins. Other countries will follow, along with institutional asset allocators, asset managers, NFAs, and RIAs. Trump's victory accelerated the cycle, but Bitcoin was and is inevitable. Okay? Bitcoin, just put 5% of your net worth into it. Honestly, even at the highs, just put 5% of your net worth in it. It could be life-changing money by the time we're done. Because look, breaking prediction markets, which again predicted the election pretty well, are now pricing in a 38% chance that we will see Bitcoin 100,000 this year. Since the election, the odds of Bitcoin hitting 100,000 have skyrocketed from 8% to 38%. There's also a 49% of Bitcoin hitting 90,000 by the end of this year. Well, that already happened. I think it happened overnight. Let's just look. BTC versus the US dollar. Let's look at that one. Bitcoin right now, it's trading at 86,000. 86,000. And we can look at the chart. Just overnight, I think the high was 88. I don't think you've hit 90. Yeah, it got to like 88. Let's see. One day. Yeah, it got to like 89. Doesn't look like it pierced 90. So that's your resistance right now. So again, Scaramucci thinks that it's a buy. Prediction markets think it's a buy. Then Bernstein, which is a private wealth manager firm, which my parents used to have, they sent out a note to their clients. Bitcoin is at 80,000. We will keep it simple. This is the entire note. Don't fight this. Add crypto exposure ASAP. Call us if you need help. That was the note to their clients. They have a $200,000 Bitcoin price target by the end of 2025. Bernstein is bullish on Hood and MicroStrategy, so you can imagine their clients are getting exposure to these two assets. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Just don't fight it. Now, this guy I talked his book. He's bullish on DEFTF at 5 times near next year's PE versus 17 times for Galaxy Digital and 40 times coin. DETF. Let's look this one up because I did DETF. Let me see. What is it again? DEFTF. DEFTF. There it is. DeFi Technologies. It's a crypto kind of platform. I don't understand it. I don't get it. He's talking about it. The valuation, they're not making money. Their growth, they're not making money. Revenue growth, 122% year over year. I'm sorry, that's forward. Profitability, they're not making money. Momentum, it's up pretty big, 45% 3 months, 274% 6 months, 1,202%. Okay, we can go look at a chart, DEFTF. We can look at it in DEFTF. We're going to look at this one, and it's over the counter, so be careful. It's not on an exchange. You have to trade it over the counter. So filling it with your broker might be a little bit of an issue. Check on it. The algorithm over 24.9 months makes you 1,533%. Buying and holding makes you 1,213%. So you can see right now you're in a losing pattern. Do you get into this one? Well, you might have a death cross, but I would argue that crypto's hot. Where are we in pre-market? It is at $2.16. $2.16. It closed yesterday at, let's see, $1.73. So you're hitting this one. It's come up in a bunch of my little Twitter kind of things. So I'm just looking at it. I thought it was interesting. I don't think that it's. You can find every link to all this stuff in the newsletter. Now, I don't think it's any coincidence that gold sinks by most in more than 3 years after Trump's win rolls markets. I think a lot of the money in gold is going to Bitcoin. I just, it's two different assets, but gold is up so high this year versus the S&P. It's beating the S&P. I think people are taking some safety off the table, and I think they're moving towards risk. And I think they feel comfortable with Trump knowing that he's crypto big, and I think they feel comfortable. I just don't think that it's a coincidence. I think that's exactly what's happening. So there is your look at crypto. I will also tell you the core portfolio. If you want to follow it, it's on Linktree. You just go down here and you go to Savvy Trader, follow my trades. I think I'm signed in. Yeah. And it'll take you to the core portfolio. IBIT is going in the core portfolio. I'm going to buy IBIT today in the core portfolio. We're going to go in at all-time highs because, most everything in this portfolio was bought at all-time highs. Just so you're aware, most of the portfolio was bought at all-time highs. And then you look and you say, wow, it's not even a managed portfolio. It's just 100 shares of each name when they get added and 100 names of each, 100 shares sold. So I don't manage this portfolio. It's not a way that you would ever logically manage your portfolio, but you could, because over the term of this portfolio, it is up 52.23%. Okay, SPY during that time is up 36.96%. If we just go year to date, okay, the core portfolio is up 39% year to date. SPY is up 25% year to date. You can look at 3 months, okay? Again, this is just 100 shares of each one. SPY is beating it over 3 months. 1 month, you're saying, short term, I wouldn't suggest buying 100 shares of this over 1 month and stuff like that. It's $1 million portfolio, but IBIT is going in here. I need exposure to this. So if you can't afford or you don't want to pay for Alpha Picks, I think you're crazy if you don't. But if you don't want to pay for Alpha Picks because you don't want some type of portfolio, again, this is a managed portfolio. This is different than the core portfolio. It's rules-based. They tell you when to buy and they tell you when to sell. The only time that they tell you to buy is on the 1st and the 15th of each month. But they tell you when to sell when a stock breaks their rules. And it breaks their rules based on the quant system. okay, that rate stocks on those 5 categories. It also breaks those rules if there's some type of event or catalyst to the downside. And they've been super, super successful. But if you just want some names that you can trade and on a pretty secure basis, this is it. And I'll add IBIT and it'll come out to you. So sign up, follow the core portfolio. It's a good one. We talked about gold crashing. Let's talk about the core portfolio, because Roblox, 50% since the Hindenburg short report came out. And we talked about during that short report, I said, hey, this dip that you're seeing in this short report and it's going down, if it dips under 40, you buy it. Well, it dipped under 40. Did you buy it? Because right now you're at 54. Okay. Would I suggest buying here? Nope. You're trading out on the weekly. You're trading outside the Bollinger Bands. You've had your earnings, so you had your catalyst, and the Bollinger Bands are wide open. I would wait for this one to pull back. I do think that if we pull back to this under 50, I think anything between 40, which is right here on the 50-day, and 45 is a buy opportunity. I don't think you're getting under 40 again. If you do, I think you take the chance. This is a leader in it. Okay, we talked about the core portfolio, or I'm sorry, the Alpha Picks portfolio. One of the stocks in the Alpha Picks, it's GM. And Wall Street's vindication is happening as it outperforms its peers. This is a CNBC article, so you can go and read it for free because I don't subscribe there, so I'll include it. But it's outperforming all of their peers. All of their peers. I think it might be outperforming Tesla. Let's just take a look. Let's look at GM. And then we'll do a charting against Tesla. Select symbols, and we'll do Tesla. And I do need to include, let's see, select metrics, and we'll go to performance, and we're going to go total return, not just price return. We're doing total return, and we'll update the chart. There's GM. So that's 1 year. We'll go year to date. Okay, there's GM. Tesla's catching up, but GM has been outperforming, and it's an alpha pick. So that's how good they are at stock picking. Now, will it outperform Tesla on a long basis? I don't know. But let's talk about the top quant stocks again. VST, CCL, Google, Meta, United Airlines. If you get Seeking Alpha Premium, you can see all of that. All of those. Speaking of Tesla, did you buy at 140? Because everybody was afraid. And everybody's lining up to buy Tesla at 330. Yes, there are reasons, but I do think this one the story has changed. It's down 2% today at 340. Now, I would argue that you trade this in the 4-hour algorithm. I don't think that you buy and hold this one. It's too volatile for me. So the 4-hour algorithm, you can see it on your screen right down here, right at the bottom. Go below my head just to the left. So I'm not lying. Performance chart, okay? The algorithm makes you over 24.6 months. It gets you in 23 times. So you have 23 positions. You win 48% of the time. So it's basically like a coin flip. But your average win is 19%. Your average loss is 4.3%. Okay? It gets you out before those big dips. And you win 48% of the time. What's the total return? Well, the performance says it's 263% versus 52%. And you might say, well, Gary, isn't that 4-hour algorithm proprietary? I give it to you when you use this link and sign up for Trendspider. Any one of these tiers, you have to be a paying subscriber to Trendspider, but any one of those tiers, I give you the 4-hour algorithm. This one alone, you'll make money on. 264%. Well, I can't guarantee that you make money because past performance doesn't do it. But MSTR, MicroStrategy, it's even better in the 4-hour. I'm trading this one on the 4-hour. Over the last 2 years, 2,139% versus 1,141%. Okay, look at the alerts that I got to buy as it's going up. And that's just on the 4-hour algorithm. I set up alerts and I add to it every time it's gone up like that. So if you want to, you're afraid, well, isn't the $700 that I'm going to pay for this because it's $64 per month, isn't that going to be too much? Not if you follow the actual chart. You know, again, find a strategy, find a stock that is bottom left to upper right, and that 4-hour algorithm back tests well, and you can typically make money like that. So Again, if you thought that Tesla was too cheap, too expensive at 140, 330, don't go out and buy it. Just don't chase it. Now, one that's giving us Palantir vibe is HIMS. This one has broken out. I can tell you, I was against this. I didn't think it was going to ever do it, but HIMS has broken out. It's trading down today, 3.52%, but this one has broken out. It is trading at 27. Yesterday, it went all the way up to 29. Right after earnings, the algorithm got you in at 22. It's pretty good. I mean, if you played just the algorithm and got in at 22, what are you up 20% in a couple of days? It's giving the Palantir vibes. I would argue again, this one is expensive. It is not one that you want to go into lightly. With the quant, it's a hold. Okay? The valuation is why it's a hold. It's been a hold for a long, long time. And it's the valuation. They're not making money. But their growth, phenomenal. Profitability, fantastic. Momentum, unbelievable. And revisions, everybody's bringing it up. Now, when you go to Wall Street and you say, okay, well, there are 12 analysts that cover it. Their average price target is 24. So be careful. Seeking Alpha analysts love this one. If you just scroll down here, you can see this guy was a buy. He's up 113%. Okay, this guy's been a buy all the way since here. He's up 229%. So go and find your analyst and you can read these reports. You can just see, okay, this person, Rialdo, just go in the HIMS articles. Just go and read his articles. Why he's November 9th. HIMS and hers undeservedly unvalued. You can take a look. This dude is up 113% since he started writing about that. You don't have the ability to have like nine or 10 analysts like a hedge fund does. Like Warren Buffett has hundreds of analysts that prepare notes and things like that for him. You don't have that. But in Seeking Alpha, you do. So that's why I say get this bundle. Because not only can you do the gains of the alpha picks, but you can get the gains of just the analysts that go on there. But HIMS, great. Now let's go to earnings. Monday after the bell, I'm just going to kind of bring this up. I put this in the paid newsletter. So if you go to the newsletter right here, it was this newsletter over the weekend. The S&P, it's a video newsletter because I do a podcast customized for everybody. And what I did this weekend was I just went over the earnings that are coming up this week. And so I'll just look at the yesterday's and today's that I put in. Zeta, I said this one, it's up over 300% this year. It was Monday before the bell. How's it doing? It's down near 36. Let's see, it's down 34. It's down 6% in the pre-market. So Zeta is down 6% in the pre-market. Yesterday, you closed at, it looks like it was up 0.72%. It's up 300%. It's an alpha pick, just FYI. Now, one that killed it today, that is in the core portfolio, full disclosure, I'm out of this one. I made this mistake. I made a mistake on this one. 100% I made a mistake. They killed it. Shopify. It's in the core portfolio. It's like Palantir. I made a mistake getting out of Palantir. But I will tell you, I had the chart right. I didn't believe it. And this is why I like charts. It goes literally. I pulled up this weekly chart this morning or yesterday when I was going over some of the earnings. And I said yesterday afternoon, I said, boy, should I buy into this? It looks like, and this was a long time ago that I posted this. You can go back in the newsletter and look. But I said, you don't want to buy this until that downward trend is broken. And this is a downward trend from February until July. Okay, until that downward trend is broken and it doesn't provide resistance on the way up, you don't want to buy it. And then if we look in May, it really started the uptrend. And so it's a good company with good profits, with good product and great management. I really, really like Harvey. So this one is phenomenal. Guess where it's trading right now? $107. It's up 20% in pre-market. It soared. Merchandise volume tally dazzles investors. Revenue rose 26% year over year. We can go look at this one. It's a hold in the quant. Okay, and the reason is the valuation. That's it. It is expensive. You're paying 81 times forward earnings. Even the PEG at 1.93 is a bit extended. The growth, unbelievable. Unbelievable growth. 96% levered free cash flow year over year. Profitability, unbelievable. They're making 51% profit margin. That is great. Momentum, look at this stock. I mean, the 9-month performance, you just got to even. The revisions, a little bit bad. 11 up, 3 down, 14 up. You will see Wall Street come and chase this price target. If we just go and look, there's 52 analysts that cover this. They have an average price target of 82. They will chase this up. Look at where it was, 171. If you go and you look at this weekly chart, where are you going to stop? At 104? You've got no real resistance levels at this thing. The only thing that will bring this down is the valuation. That's the only thing that will bring this down. So I would argue this one may be coming back into my portfolio. It was a great, great quarter. Home Depot I went over. Home Depot is up like 30% year to date. Let's go and see. Home Depot gains after topping comparable estimates. Nobody's moving. Let's see year to date. It's up 17%. This is a staple. It's up 13%. The valuation's a bit crazy, but they continue to put up the numbers. The average price target, $412. You're trading at $414 in pre-market. So I went over that one. Then On Holdings, it's up 3%. They raised their guidance. On Holdings, let's see, this up 3% in the pre-market. They raised their guidance. We can go and look at this one. This is one that reported earnings. I didn't exactly look at the specifics of earnings, but you're up 2.454%. It's up at 54. I think it's a bit extended. I would be probably taking profits, but I've taken profits on Shopify. I've taken profits on Palantir. I've taken all of that too early. Leave your winners in to run. The MACD is a bit extended. If you wanted to take 50% off now that you're up at 54, I wouldn't blame you, because you're at all-time highs. So today after the bell, we got Spotfiy. I do own a small position of Spotfiy. This is one, the valuation makes no sense whatsoever. They're not making money. They are not making money. But the growth, phenomenal. This is the Netflix of audio. And yes, you're probably listening to me on Spotfiy. The actual chart is phenomenal if you just go and look at it. The gains are tremendous. I would argue that 387 is a support level. It was resistance because it was all-time highs. They report after the bell. Anything under this 387, just buy it. If you get some type of drop and it goes from 410 to under 387, it's up 1% today. If you get a drop, just buy it. Another one that's reporting that has had a crazy year, I guess. Rocket Labs. This one was up 9% yesterday. Year to date, it's up 167%. This makes no sense. It's not making money. They do rockets. Rockets are expensive, and the profitability sucks. But Rocket Lab, you can't argue with the chart. Rocket Lab in the algorithm makes you 145% versus 186% buy and holding. Now, I would argue that 1559 is resistance. Why is it resistance? Well, look at where it provided you some right here. This is the high 1515. Where are you trading right now? 1451. That's going to be resistance heading into that. Now, if you get above that resistance and you go to all-time highs, I just think it's too expensive. That's my opinion. Again, opinions don't. The opinion of somebody on the internet shouldn't matter to you. If you are big on this one like Shai Bular, yeah, you're perfectly fine. Another one that is reporting today is Wolf. This one combines nuclear with crypto. Could you get any more like kind of frothy in this market? This is down 5% to 836. Now, the valuation makes no sense. But if this one can hold on to 722, look to that 50-day to cross up on this 200-day and look for it to go back to 35. Again, that's just from the paid newsletter this weekend that I kind of said. Now let's go into some social requests. Barb, hi Gary, give me your thoughts on. I just sounded like Elmer Fudd. KIA. This is let me see. KIA. I'm putting in OA. KIA. I don't see a KIA Corp. I don't see KIA Corp. So Kathy, you're gonna have to give me the symbol because I don't see a KIA Corp. I just don't see it. So, or Barb, I'm sorry, Barb, you're gonna have to give me the symbol. I don't see it. KIA, I don't see it. I don't see KIA Corp. So Barb, email me again with the symbol. That's just kind of a lesson. If you don't give me the symbol, I can't look it up. So I don't see KIA Corp at all. Even when I type it in, usually it will come up with KIA something, but it doesn't show any KIA Corp at all. Shep, I've missed the Palantir run up. Is there a good entry point to look for? Gary, I wish I had bought more IBIT and MicroStrategy a couple of weeks ago when I dipped my toe in. Yeah, don't we all? Palantir. Palantir is in the core portfolio. And I would argue, is there a good entry point? I'd argue that not here. And I've argued not here all the way since 25. So I've been wrong, Shep. I mean, I in my mind, the valuation makes no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense whatsoever. It is one of these stocks like Tesla where the valuation just doesn't matter. It's 159 times forward earnings. Their growth is unbelievable. EBITDA growth, 475% versus the sector, which is information technology, is growing at 2%. 25% when the sector's growing at 3%. Levered cash flow growing at 73% versus 19%. Does that justify the valuation? No. The PEG ratio still a bit high at 1.58 trailing, but going forward, 6.19. That's too high. Too high for me. Might not be too high for some people, but for me, it's too high. But you can't argue with the chart. The algorithm got you in here at 50. Okay, the algorithm wins 46% of the time. So it's a coin flip. It makes you 200% versus buying and holding makes you 633%. You're at all-time highs. Is there a good entry point? I'd say anything under 50 at this point because I think it continues to run. So MicroStrategy and IBIT, just add to it. Buy it at all-time highs. I don't care. It just, MicroStrategy is one I would play on the 4-hour algorithm. Shep, I think you have the Trendspider stuff. Just play it on the 4-hour algorithm. Karsten from Spotfiy. Hey, Gary, love the podcast. I used your link tree for Alpha Picks a while ago and picked up a couple of stocks which performed well. It just sucks that the total Alpha Picks portfolio is so good and outperforms my personal core portfolio drastically. I'm going to start a new portfolio mirroring Alpha Picks like you did recently, but can you explain why you also got into the hold positions? I'm leaning towards investing in all strong buys and buys only. Would love to hear your thoughts. So Alpha Picks is a portfolio. I think there's 36, 37 stocks in there. And some of them in the quant are actually a hold. Some of them are buys and some of them are strong buys. I can't show you the portfolio on here, so I can't talk about which ones are there. But I will tell you, why did I buy everything? The reason is, and this is very simple, Karsten. I was one that for 6 to 8 months while I was an affiliate, I tried it out beforehand. I saw their returns and I was a paying customer for a couple of months. They basically gave me, I think they gave me my money back, believe it or not. But I paid for it. I liked it. I saw what they were doing. And so I became an affiliate. Now, as an affiliate, I wasn't buying into it. Even as a paying customer, I was just picking the names and buying every now and then. And I didn't like that because I saw like POWL, which is an alpha pick. This is one that, they've actually bought twice. On the first of a month, a year or so ago, they bought. And then on the first of the month this year, they bought. And so they've gone into it twice. This is one that I got into once and I was like, okay, I didn't get into it second time. I was like, I have enough. I just decided that return at 183% versus the S&P, I might as well just buy the winner, the losers as well. I bought one that actually was a sell, I think a week ago or I think it was Friday. They sent out a sell, and I wound up losing 10%. Now, here's the great thing about this portfolio. So I wound up losing 10% on this particular buy, but the way I set it up and the way they go about it with, okay, this is the percent of the portfolio that it is today. Even though it was 10%, I lost $50 because that was a small percentage of the overall portfolio when I went to buy. And because it's such a small percentage of the overall portfolio when I went to buy, I didn't lose that much. And if you want to know how to buy it, go over here to the newsletter, or you can go to YouTube, or you can go to Spotify and you can listen and watch the podcast. But here, I bought $50,000 worth of it. Let me see. It's up here, I think. Where is it? It was just recently. I know that. But 2 weeks, October 25th. There we go. I bought $50,000 worth of it. And you can just watch it, look at this, and listen to the podcast. And there's my spreadsheet that I did. I don't include the symbols, just so you know. But you can follow my entire process here. So why did I buy the holds? It's because I wanted the whole portfolio. Now, one of these, it got me out. I skipped this one because I hate the company. I skipped this one because I already owned it. And then I skipped that one because it's not a great chart. One of these $500 ones, I think it must have been this one, I lost 10% on. Now, these ones I haven't even looked at. I didn't like this company. I think it's Comcast, just to be honest with you. This one I already owned. I think that was SMCI, if I'm not mistaken. And this one, I forget which one it was, but I didn't own it. That's the reason, Karsten. But I will tell you, if you don't feel comfortable buying these because you trust the quant, don't buy them. Don't buy them. So Zach from Substack, he asked me, what is the best? He said, what do you think of this? And this guy, Bill Bishop on Substack, asked, what is the best way to invest in rare earth spikes from PRC, that's People's Republic of China, export controls in response to Trump? Here's the thing, and this is what I told Zach. He said, hey, what do you think of this? Because people were offering up ideas and stuff like that. I tell people, and I haven't used this term in a long time, if your grandmother is making Christmas dinner, that is already priced into the market in January. If you're trying to time PRC export controls in response to Trump, there are quants, there are other people in the market who have already traded that. So you can't time it. Do not try and time it. Find a good company with good products, with good profits, and good management. That's what the core portfolio is for. Okay? Timing something based on a current thing, it's not good. That's why I say, don't worry about Bitcoin. Just buy it. Most of these stocks, by the way, were bought at all-time highs. And you can see, if we just look at, we're going to look at gainers. And we're going to look at total, okay? Look at the total. There's two that are down. There's Cleveland Cliffs, down by 25%, and there's Pepsi, down 11%. All of these were bought at all-time highs. Again, all of them were bought at all-time highs. NVIDIA bought an all-time high, 238%. Palantir bought an all-time high. It was at 200. Palantir, I don't think it was bought at an all-time high, honestly. Meta, it was bought at an all-time high, I believe, close to it, 108%. TSM, 85% gain. Goldman Sachs, 81%. Costco, it was an all-time high at that point. It was in the 500s. It's up 79%. Uber bought it wasn't at an all-time high because it came down from 70%. Shopify wasn't at an all-time high, but it was in there, 68%, because we're not back to all-time highs on that one. Amazon bought an all-time high, 65%. So you can go through that. I just don't think it pays to time anything and to play out a story in your head about timing an incident or a catalyst like that doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to me. I'd rather see you play earnings on a good company, because anything in the PRC export controls with Trump, it's already priced in. It's already priced in. Scans in the core portfolio, we have Coke, KO right here, 63.44. If you go and look at it in the 4-hour algorithm, you can see there's an entry. Would I get in here? No. And the reason I wouldn't, even though the algorithm makes you more than buy and hold, the reason I wouldn't get in here, we haven't changed the trajectory. Okay, see the 9-day? It's still moving down. 50-day, still moving down. Great company, but you're on the downside of the 9-day. Wait until you have some type of, I'd rather see you buy this at 65 when it covers this gap and try and gain this gap at 68 than to see you buy down here. Now, you could dollar cost average this. You can dollar cost average this all you want. Another one that gets a buy, but I wouldn't touch, is SMCI. This is in a watch list. It's not in the core portfolio. It was taken out of the core portfolio at about 25. It's trading at 22. Right now, there is no reason to buy this one. That more than likely, they're going to get delisted. Look at that downside. Okay, you're still not down to where you were prior to this one exploding, which is $4. I think you could get under 10 on this one. BIIB. I almost spelled this one boob. Biogen. This one, again, downside, I wouldn't get into it. So go and take some of these and go and look at some of the charts and see which ones you would get into. Because on the the newsletter, I provide scans every time I do a newsletter during the week. It is free, and I provide you scans of everything that you want to buy, that everything that is in the core portfolio, everything that's in the NASDAQ, everything that's in the Dow. You just go to the bottom and you can find a list of scans and use your charts. And if you have the 4-hour algorithm, great, because you can say, okay, I want to buy this one. Look at the scans. That's it. Yesterday was Lilly, Apple, Pepsi, Coke, Nike, Procter & Gamble, BIIB, Regeneron, T, and Colgate. Okay? Go and use the scans. Go and use them. Now, if you have any questions, hit me up on Linktree. Not only is all the stuff, but my email address is right there. You can join the private Facebook group. Follow me on X or Twitter, whichever one you want to call it. If you make money, just cash at me. You can cash at me, Venmo me, do me whatever you want. But don't miss out on the Trendspider sale. Again, don't wait. You have 5 days to save 71%. It slips to 67%. If you are going to do it, go and do it. I know Damon D-Man had said, hey, I wish they had a monthly thing. I can tell you why they don't do monthly. It's because it takes a long time to learn technicals. So it's not something, it's golf. You can't go out and win the British Open by picking up a club and doing it. You can't learn technicals by just looking at a chart and understanding it right away. It takes time. The amount of work that you put in is the amount of benefit that you'll get out. I didn't believe in technicals. I started doing it around COVID. I didn't want to lose 40% of my freaking account anymore. So that's exactly what I did. So don't miss out on this one. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day. Enjoy. Bye. Boop, boop, boo. Okay, that was 51 minutes, I think. Let me just make sure that this shit winds up in here. Notifications, may alert. Don't allow. I don't want you in my space, OBS. Let's pull out that one. And we'll put in this one. And we'll colorize it. And I think everything worked. Whew. Thank God. Yesterday was a nightmare when I found out that it was on Shark Ninja the whole time. Let me just edit this one real quick. Okay. Break.
Hope your portfolio was green yesterday. Mine was not because Apple was down.
God, it sounds horrible.
Any kind of Bitcoin.
I see. We're going to bring it down a little bit.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, November 12th. And
Yeah, it's overmodulated. Wow. Well, that sucks because now I got to fix that damn thing. Okay, everything works. Copy. Paste, 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 paste. And then we'll export. And it's 9:38, so I'm probably going to look at your comments and then go 11, 12 pod. There we go. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Now I'll look at, for some reason, morning Jay Cruz, running late. Good morning, Donnie. Maybe I'll start like we're rent out some rooms in like Phoenix. Go and play golf. Yeah, Microsoft is fine, Scott. Did you buy SOXL? I have not added to my SOXL with my fourth quarter theory. Oh, come on, Trendspider. Come on, mofos. I think I'm in here around October. I think at 36 or something. I haven't added to it. I just don't look at it. My fourth quarter theory on this one, because that trend line is kind of what I'm trading. You're using the 200 down the weekly. I'm going to take that out. Remove this text. I still like that trend line there. Even though it's a 3 times leveraged, I mean, look at how the MACD is reset. Now, mind you, it's probably not great to trade this one on a weekly, but Matt, the upgrades and downgrades, it's premium. It's all premium. The Pro, I don't have Pro. I just sell premium. It's just premium. It's go to the Linktree, Matt, and just click that bundle or Seeking Alpha Premium. It's all premium. I don't use Pro. I don't think they even give me Pro. You don't need Pro. Pro gets you all of the investment clubs, I think, that you can join. I don't even know what it gets you. You don't need it. What I think Tesla is going to do, I think Tesla is going to pull back, and then I think it's going to rip roar to all-time highs. I think it makes no sense, but I don't think valuation in that one makes any sense whatsoever. But I think FSD is going to be on the highways. I think they're going to basically allow you to take your hands off the wheel, and it's going to drive itself. And I think Trump is going to fast track that and say we need to be a leader in the FSI stuff. So, oh, I heard the door open. I guess somebody's taking the dogs out. Yeah, I'll put the granny stuff in there. Tony, where'd you get that? I haven't looked it up. Honestly, I didn't Google it. I just saw it. I saw it on Trendspider. Or I'm sorry, Seeking Alpha, they have the ETF, but they don't have, there we go. Now the holdings have updated. So now they have the holdings. It wasn't there last night. Thoughts on Mara. I own Mara, and I own it at about 26, I think. It doesn't make sense for me, if you're playing crypto, I'd rather see you buy IBIT than Mara, but because this one's not making money. I mean, they burn through money, but they seem to do okay with the revenue and the profitability and all that stuff. It's gonna make money at some point in time. If they announce that they are going to actually be cash flow positive at some point, I think it's if we look at how many Wall Street analysts, 11, they say it's worth $20. So I don't like this one I think you trade it. Damianos. I think that's how you say it, your name. Damianos. I think you trade it. I think Mara is getting caught up in the hype of the Bitcoin stuff right now. Oh, come on, Trendspider. Let's go. Mara. And let's go into the 4-hour. Right here. Boom. 4-hour makes you 132% versus 115% if you just buy and hold. So you trade it, and it got you in here at 18. I mean, if you wish that you were in at 18 and you didn't get in at 18, then you should get the 4-hour algorithm. Again, Damianos, that's why this one's here, is because it wins only 38% of the time, but your average win is 30%. Your average loss is 8%. So you're taking some volatility. It's a huge volatile stock. So you do have some losses on this one. And look, it's just hovering around that 200-day. And I'd say that 18, like I said, was a support level where you could buy it under 18 and then just sell it over 18. Right now, I wouldn't necessarily touch it, but it could do some crazy stuff. Josh, you bought MST. True Degenerate buys MSTX on a freaking Friday. On a Friday, you bought MSTX. Good Lord. Although I'm tempted to buy it right now, to be honest with you. Morning, Scott. Vanguard won't let me invest in Bitcoin or its ETFs. I think maybe coin and MicroStrategy would be the way to go. Get the fuck out of Vanguard, Scott. Sorry for my language, but good God. Just go over to Fidelity. That's what I would do. Kudos, Chris. I think I can like that one. No, I guess I can't. On your Rocket Lab stuff. Morning, Pavin. Oh, thanks, Donnie. It worked today. So I'm going to get off here 15 minutes early because I promised my girlfriend we could. Shopify's up 22%. Okay, let me check my portfolio because I'm probably down. Don't worry, nothing was hurt in that fall. My Webull is even. I'm down $4. And that's because iBit is down 20, but Nvidia is up 25. So yeah. Oh, sweet. Somebody signed up for Webull. Thank you. Claim all. Let's see. It gives me rewards. I'll tell you what's so it gives me Ford, Snapchat, Spotify, more Ford, more Snap, more Ford, and then Apple. They give you the shittiest stocks that I just wind up selling after, at certain points. I need to raise some money. Okay, I wish I could just block. My mom sends out these crazy effing emails. By the way, who's ready for Thanksgiving? Saying Trump won to your crazy ass racist uncle saying, "Oh my God, aren't we heading into great times?" And then getting into a fight with your liberal ass trans cousins. Who's gonna have fun there? Donnie, we all get out too soon. Don't worry. I'm out of Shopify at 70. I didn't think it was reaching 80. I got out and raised some money. I panicked. So we all get there. Okay. I am out. I think I read all of your chat stuff. I'm just going to look through. Okay. I think I'm here. I'm going to get out. I'm going to edit the pod, put together everything. Remember, don't fall asleep. Get Trendspider. I know there are 40 people in here right now. I would say all 40 would benefit from this. It's the one tool that I use. I know Chris uses it as well. Yeah, Chris, exactly. And I don't, they give it to me probably because it's such a shitty stock. They own a ton of it probably. It is what it is. But it's nice when I get, free stuff. So, okay. I am out of here. You guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow morning. Yep.
Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. you my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound.